Good morning, children. Today we'll learn a new lesson. That is our lesson number 5 is solids, liquids and gases. So in this lesson we are going to read about the different types of matter. Okay, the matter and different states of matter. What matter is made up of. The fact that states of matter are interchangeable and dissolving of solids in water. So all these things we are going to read in this lesson. So first let us see what is a matter. We are saying matter. So what is a matter? Okay, matter is anything that has some weight and which occupies space. Okay, it is called a matter. Having weight and occupying space are the two important properties of matter. So the what is a matter means which occupies the space and also has a weight. Okay, so depending upon that, we will classify the matter into three categories. That is solids, liquids and gases. Okay, children? See, stone, wood, paper, sugar, salt, water and kerosene, milk, petrol, oxygen, carbon dioxide and smoke are different forms of matter. So in our daily life, we use the different types of matter. That is like water, kerosene, milk, petrol. What they are all? They are the liquids. Okay. And the stone, wood, paper. Okay. All those things, they are the solids. And next, oxygen, carbon dioxide. The oxygen which we are taking in. Okay. And the carbon dioxide. These are all the gases. So in this way, the matter is classified into mainly three categories. And next thing is the plants, animals and human beings also come under the different types of matter. Okay. Thus matter may be living or non-living. The properties of stone are different from those of water. Okay. So how the solids are different from that of the liquids. So the properties means the characteristic features of it. For example, how you can say it is a solid. Okay, by seeing what things you can say it is a solid. By seeing the what things which are present in it, you can recognize it is a as it a liquid. Okay, and by seeing what qualities you can determine it is a gas. Okay, so now let us see. They are called the properties. Okay, the properties of a bike are different from those of a donkey. So different kinds of matters have different properties. So depending upon the state of matter, the solids, they have certain type of qualities. And the liquids, they have other type of qualities. And the gases, they have the other type of qualities. So by seeing the quality, that is the nature of the matter, we can decide that whether it is a solid, liquid or a gas. Now let us see what are those things. What is the matter made up of? Okay. So matter may be a living or non-living. So the living things will also come under the matter and non-living things. See, you can see in this picture what they are given. This dog. Okay. And the books are there. Okay. And teapot, jug, petrol, sugar, all these things. So living things are there and non-living things are also there. So that comes under the matter. So all matter in the world is made up of molecules. Okay. So what the matter? Matter means anything which has the weight and occupies the space is called a matter we said. So what it consists of? It made of a molecules. Molecules means they are very tiny. Okay. The molecule is the smallest and simplest particle of a matter. So this matter consists of the small molecules. We cannot see it with our naked eye. Okay, we can't see the molecules. They are very small in size. Okay, we can't see them. The molecules of a particular matter are exactly alike. Molecules of different substances differ from one another. There are some spaces between molecules of the same substance. These spaces are called intermolecular space. So as we said that the matter is made up of a tiny particles, that is the molecules. It is the matter is made up of molecules. They are very small in nature. We cannot see them with our ice. Okay. So, what is the space which is there in between that molecules? It is called intermolecular space. Okay. The space which is there in between the molecules which are present in any matter, it is called intermolecular space. So, the states of matter, how we can divide the states of matter? Now, let us see. See here. They had given one activity. Matter is made up of molecules. So we had stated the statement. So now let us see. Take some water in a beaker. Drop a crystal of potassium permanganate in it. As the crystal sinks down and colored streaks are left behind, the streaks increase and spread throughout the water. When we drop the crystal of potassium permanganate in the water, it started breaking up into tiny particles. These tiny particles spread throughout the water. They impart the pink color to the water. So they imparted the pink color, potassium permanganate. Okay, and these particles are so small that you cannot see them. Thus, we see that each crystal of potassium permanganate is made up of millions and millions of tiny particles called molecules. All matter, solids, liquids, and gases is made up of molecules. So, how we can say that the matter is made up of molecules? The molecules are present in the matter. So, how we can say that? They are given one example. See, take some water in a beaker and drop a crystal of potassium permanganate. When you drop the crystal of potassium permanganate into it, as the crystal sinks down, so the crystals which are there, the small molecules, will come down and colored streaks are left behind. So the streaks increase and spread throughout the water. When you pour that, that will be spread throughout the water. When we drop the crystal of potassium permanganate in the water, it started breaking up into tiny particles. So the crystal, when you drop the potassium crystal, that is a type of substance. Okay, when you drop that in the water, then it will be spread throughout the water and they impart pink color to the water. So what is the nature of that? It's a pink in color. So it spreads its color into the water. So how then we came to know that some molecules which are there in that potassium permanganate. So because of that, the water color has been changed. So by seeing that, you can say that the molecules are present in the tiny matter. Okay. Now, matter exists in three states: solids, liquids, and gas. So, how we can divide this matter into three categories, that is solids, liquids, and gas. Now, let us see what are the solids. So, in solids, the molecules are very close to each other. They are closely packed. So, the intermolecular space which is there between the molecules which are present in the solids, they are very uh, it is very less, means they are very attached. Okay, they are closely packed, and that is why the solids are hard and rigid. The solids have definite shape and occupy the definite space or definite volume. However, we can change the shape of some solids by using the force. Okay, so the solids, what are the solids? The intermolecular space which is there between the solids is very less. See children, the solids, the intermolecular space which is there between that molecules is very less. Okay, so the molecules are very closely, they are close to each other. Okay, so what they are saying, the solids have the definite shape and occupies the definite space. Okay, for example, if you are taking this pencil, it is a solid in nature. Okay, so it has a definite shape. Okay, and it has a definite volume. When you weight it, it has some volume, weight will be there. And however, we can change the shape of some solids by using force. If we apply the force on the solids, we can change the shape. See, for example, what is this? This is a strip of the medicine strip will be there, no? So it is in which shape? Yes, it is in a rectangular shape now. So what we are saying, if we apply the force on the solids, we can change the shape of a solid by applying the force. See, now it is in a rectangular form. See, now I am applying the force. I am applying the force like this. So now what the shape it became? See, now it is not in a rectangular form. So when we apply the force on any solid, okay, we can change the shape of a solid by applying the force. Okay, children? And next is liquids. So what are liquids? In liquids, the molecules are less closely packed. They can move around a little, but not too much. Because of this, liquids are not hard and liquids flow easily and but do not fly off as the gases. The liquids have definite volume but no definite shape. See, the liquids, they doesn't have the see, liquids are, they are not very hard. Okay, the solids, see, if you are taking the example of this pen or a pencil, it is in a solid in nature. Okay, so it is very hard. And the liquids, by for the liquids, it is, they are not so hard. Okay, they are loosely packed. The molecules which are there in that, they are less closely packed, so they can move easily. So the liquids, what is another feature of the liquids? They take the shape of the container. Okay, and the liquids have definite volume but no definite shape. They have the volume when you weight it. For example, see, there is a water, okay, inside this glass. Okay, so the liquid have definite volume. For example, if I am keeping this in my hand, it has some weight, isn't it? So we can measure it. That is the volume. Volume means the weight which we can measure it. It is called a volume. And next here, but no definite shape. Okay, it is not having any definite shape. For example, if I pour the water, so how the water? It keeps on flowing, isn't it? So it won't be in a definite shape. If I am keeping this clip at one place, it won't move. It will be in the same place wherever you keep that. Okay, the solids, they have the nature of this hardness and they can't move. Why? Because the intermolecular space which is there in between them, that is very less. They are very closely packed. So the solids, they are called solids. Okay, they are hard in nature. But the liquids, when you drop that water, so it takes the shape of the container. When you take the water in a glass, it takes the shape of the glass, isn't it? When you keep that water in any container, it takes the shape of the container. So it has a volume. We can weight, we can measure the weight of it, but it doesn't have any definite shape. Okay. So if you pour the water, does it have any definite shape? No, it will be keep on moving. So there is no definite shape for the liquid. See, in this picture, they had given example how the molecules are there. No? Solids, liquids and gases. So solid molecules, they are very closely packed. For the liquids, they are loosely packed. In case of gaseous state, that is gas molecules, they are the intermolecular space between them is very it is means the distance is very it is more. Okay, so they are very loosely packed, you can say, in other words. Okay, children. So in this way, when they'll ask you to draw the diagram, so the solids, the molecule space is very less between them. So they are very tightly packed. And liquid molecules, they are loosely packed. And gaseous state, they are very loosely packed. So the intermolecular space is more. Okay. For this solids, it is very less, and for the liquids it is somewhat less when compared to that of solids, but for the gaseous state the intermolecular space is very the distance is more. Okay, And next, what are the other characteristic features of the liquids? Now we'll see in the next session. Okay, children, meanwhile, all of you go through this and read this properly.